According to Sports Pro, Caitlin Clark is the 4th most marketable athlete in the world. Yeah, not just female athlete, not just in the United States, but in the entire.
All right, huge news just dropped and you need to hear this one. So, let's not waste a second and dive straight in. Caitlin Clark just made a move that's shaking up the entire league. This wasn't just some regular contract signing. She basically rewrote the rule book on endorsements. Here's the thing. This new $13 billion deal isn't just big. It's a total game share for women's basketball as a whole. And Clark isn't stopping there. She's making moves that have everyone talking. And trust me, it's about to get a lot more interesting. You won't believe how some WNBA players are responding to this. Stick around because we're breaking down all the drama, including how A.A. Wilson reacted to this whole situation. If you're enjoying this, drop a like and hit subscribe. Here's a wild stat. Over 95% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. It costs nothing, takes 2 seconds, and it genuinely helps this channel grow. Already subscribed? Awesome. Thank you for the support. Now, let's get back into it.
Oh, in what way? What does she sell out tens of thousands of Wilson basketballs in 40 minutes? I mean, what has A'ja Wilson done to say that she is worth every penny? And
Wilson and I just dropped something big. Caitlin Clark's own signature basketballs. And they're coming in bold purple and yellow colors. There's 2 versions, the Dreamer and the Tribute editions. And get this, they're landing just in time for the holidays. So fans already know what's going on their wish list. This whole collab is blowing up online. Everyone's talking about it. And the ads behind it are pulling people in too. This isn't just a basketball drop. It's turning into a full moment.
Here, they just had this go, and this is the Hy-Vee Instagram account. Again, Wilson, Caitlin Clark, really smart, very cool video, lots of smiles.
Back when nobody else was fully paying attention, Wilson already had their eyes on Caitlin Clark's talent. And they made a bold call that changed everything. This $13 billion deal shows exactly how smart that move was. Nike, though, they completely missed this one. So, let's rewind and go back to the moment Wilson decided to sign her. Looking back now, that was one seriously smart move.
Just did something nobody has done since Michael Jordan. Wilson Sporting Goods signed the WNBA star to a multi-year deal. She's the first female athlete to have her own collection with Wilson. And it will be built similar to Jordan's collection in the 1980s that included those signature baskets.
Something huge happened when Wilson brought Caitlin Clark on board. They did something they'd only done one other time before, and that was with Michael Jordan himself. That's how big of a gamble this was. Wilson took a real risk here. And the second this deal got announced, social media completely lost it. Everyone was talking about it. Just like that, Wilson had changed the game for women's athletics.
Only athlete to have a signature basketball with Wilson other than Michael freaking Jordan. Wilson's head of global partnership said, "We haven't done a deal of this magnitude since we did one with Michael Jordan 30 to 40.
Then came the big moment. Clark's first signature basketball hit the shelves. And just like that, gone. Sold out in a matter of minutes. Tens of thousands of basketballs wiped out almost instantly. This right here is history in the making. Caitlin Clark just became only the second athlete ever to get her own Wilson basketball, right behind Michael Jordan.
That I can name an athlete in recent memory that is sold at this level. And there's the key, folks. Caitlin Clark moves products. Caitlin Clark moves merchandise. And here's what I was talking about too. They mentioned it here. Where in September, Wilson dropped the first Clark-inspired basketball. It sold out in under 40 minutes. Tens of thousands of basketballs snapped up almost.
Get ready, because what Wilson is doing with Caitlin Clark right now is only the beginning. And honestly, the ambition behind it is bigger than most people realize. This company isn't just handing her a check and calling it a day. They want the world to see everything she brings to the table. Her connection with fans, her ability to move products, her star power, and of course, her game on the court. Wilson is placing a massive bet on Clark, and so far that bet is paying off in a huge way, and fans have noticed. People online keep saying the same thing. Wilson might be the only brand out there that actually gets it. They took Clark seriously from day one. embraced everything she is, and built real marketing around her instead of just slapping her name on something and walking away. Basketball after basketball, drop after drop, limited quantities, and every single time gone in minutes. And they just keep bringing more. So, what does all of this actually mean for women's sports? It means something is shifting. Companies are starting to rethink how they treat female athletes, how they market to fans, and how much value they actually place on women's sports. Clark isn't just changing things on the court anymore. She's changing conversations in marketing meetings and boardrooms across the entire sports industry. Every basketball, every piece of merchandise with her name on it sells out almost instantly. And here's the thing, this Wilson deal is just the start. The two of them are about to take this partnership even further. And the ripple effect on women's basketball is going to be massive. So buckle up because what happens next is going to surprise a lot of people. Now, let's talk about the deal everyone's buzzing about. A jaw-dropping $13 billion alliance. But here's the twist nobody saw coming. This wasn't some standard personal endorsement deal. Clark actually helped bring Wilson together with High, the massive Midwest grocery store chain, to invest in women's sports. Yes, you read that right. A supermarket chain is now a major player in this story. And honestly, that's the coolest part of the whole thing. Now, when you hear grocery store, you might think small potatoes. But High is a giant in retail, pulling in more than $113 billion every single year. And they're giving Caitlin Clark their full attention. This isn't about slapping her face on a cereal box. They're building something completely different. Something nobody's really done before in women's sports. So, what exactly is this collaboration? High just announced an exclusive drop of Caitlin Clark's own signature basketballs. Two versions called the Dreamer and the Tribute Editions. Each one designed to reflect a different part of her journey. Wilson and High are basically forming a super team off the court, and it's a big deal. You have to give Wilson credit here. Maybe High reached out first. Who knows? But either way, this partnership feels intentional from every angle. Why does this matter so much? Because it says a lot about where women's sports marketing is headed. This kind of collaboration is setting a brand new standard for how female athletes can work with major corporations. And it's not the first time these companies have shown up for Clark either. Back during her college days at Iowa, they were already donating to her foundation. And speaking of that, here's something that'll give you chills. As a tribute to her scoring record, a donation of exactly $35,690 is being made to the Caitlin Clark Foundation, matching the $3,569 points she scored to break the all-time record. That's not just marketing, that's paying attention to the details that actually matter to fans. But this deal goes beyond just signing her name. Clark is actively involved in shaping products that tell her story. Each basketball represents a different chapter of her career. From her college days in Iowa all the way to her rise as a WNBA superstar. And that makes sense because at this level, building a real brand matters more than just running ads. In fact, Sport Pro recently ranked her as the fourth most marketable athlete on the entire planet, sitting right behind LeBron James, Brazilian soccer star Vinícius Jr., and topped only by Simone Biles. Let that sink in. Clark is the only WNBA player anywhere near the top 10. And she's actually the only one in the top 20, period. So, what does this mean going forward? Maybe more brands start taking chances like this. Maybe more companies get creative and start pouring real money into women's sports. And maybe, just maybe, the next time a female athlete signs a massive deal, we won't be shocked by the numbers we'll be expecting them. Now, here's where the story takes a turn. Because while Wilson and High are all in, one massive brand has been strangely silent. Nike. You'd think Nike would already be all over this. Clark signed a $28 million contract with them, a number that sounds unbelievable on its own, but since then, almost nothing. Her WNBA season came and went, and Nike hasn't lifted a finger to promote her. No commercials, no ad campaigns, no merchandise drops, and most shocking of all, still no signature shoe. Let's be honest, Clark's popularity isn't exactly a secret. Every single day Nike sits on this opportunity is a day wasted in an industry that moves fast. Her jersey sales alone jumped by 500% this season. Yet somehow the shoes still aren't happening. Where is it? Nike. Seriously, where is the shoe? Even people inside the sports marketing world are confused. Analysts say Nike should be plastering her face on billboards, launching full shoe lines, doing everything in their power to capitalize. But instead, she's been sitting on the sidelines of her own success. To make things even stranger, rumors are swirling that Nike may actually be prioritizing a different player's shoe over Clark's. From a pure business standpoint, that decision doesn't add up. Reports suggest Nike is worried about the optics of giving a rookie a signature shoe ahead of an established star who just won her third league MVP. And look, this brings up a real question worth asking. Is that player currently the best in the league? Yes. Is Clark currently the face of the WNBA? Also yes. But if both players dropped a shoe on the very same day, there's a strong chance Clark's would outsell the other by a massive margin, maybe even a 100 times over. Meanwhile, everything around Nike keeps getting more intense. Wilson is selling out basketballs in minutes. Other brands are jumping in with exclusive product drops of their own. Everyone in the industry clearly understands Clark's value. Everyone, it seems, except Nike. Clark is proving beyond any doubt that women's sports can generate serious money. Yet somehow almost every company involved is cashing in except the one that signed her first. So, what's really going on here? Is Nike, arguably the biggest name in basketball, making a massive strategic mistake? Or do they know something the rest of us don't? Think about it this way. Clark had one of the most electric rookie seasons any athlete has ever had in any sport. And the fact that the biggest athletic brand on the planet barely said a word about it all season long is honestly baffling. If you were part of her management team, you'd probably be reconsidering that entire contract right about now. Picture Nike's boardroom. They're sitting on arguably the most marketable basketball player alive. And they're just not using her. It's like owning a Ferrari and leaving it parked in the garage collecting dust. And the story keeps twisting. Not long after Clark's massive new deal made headlines, another star quietly signed a 6-year contract extension with Nike. Many are calling the timing suspicious, almost like a reaction to Clark's overwhelming commercial success. But fans and analysts aren't convinced this new deal can truly compete with what Clark has built. A lot of people online are openly saying it feels driven more by jealousy than strategy, and social media has not held back. Some fans are calling this Nike situation a total embarrassment. Others are questioning whether these newer deals can even measure up to what Clark represents for the sport. The WNBA community is genuinely split right now on how much weight these partnerships actually carry for the future of women's basketball. But no matter which side people are on, one thing is clear. Everyone is watching, and everyone has an opinion. So here's the real question for you. Do you think Nike is making a massive mistake by staying silent, or is there a bigger plan we're just not seeing yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is far from over. And if you don't want to miss what happens next in the story, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because this saga is just getting started and you will not want to miss where it goes from here.